Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my dear young crewers, wherever you are. I'm very happy to see you again now that we're getting close to the closing of this new GeCCo round. I would like to congratulate all of you for participating and getting all the way to the end. It was great work. Congrats to all of you guys, and I hope you understand how proud you should be of yourselves so far. The second thing, and this is a comment that comes not just from me personally, but I'm saying this on behalf of the rest of the jury as well. The level of the submissions this year was particularly high, which made us all very happy. Of course, we had a small discussion with the jury members whether there is a reason why you're getting better and better in this. And one of our ideas was that maybe you get tips from participants from previous years. It's not bad, it's okay, it makes sense, it's probably part of the preparation. The overall result is very good, and we are very happy to see that. And if you have any good ideas or tips for next year, we would be glad to see you share it with the new participants. So, some general comments. We were very glad to see that, especially this year, we found that most of the teams managed to balance very, very well the content of their submission and the answers that they would provide us and the presentation of their work. Of course, the presentation part is not a crucial part that we score for the overall ranking. We do check the actual submission and what you're actually telling us and what your solution is like, and if you're having a good proposal of how to deal with a case study. However, and this is a good lesson, especially for those of you who are not very far developed in your professional careers, sometimes it's very important to understand that apart from doing the work, you also need to be able to present it. And to present it, there are two major parts. It would be to make sure that all the information that you had in your mind and in your solution is actually there and it is accessible by the jury members or by your client or by whoever else is a stakeholder you want to take into account. But also, you need to be able to make it accessible, presentable, pleasant. It needs to be and look professional as well. So we were very happy to see that a lot of you had actually a really high quality in your submissions and the way that they were presented. So to select the top three winners, because for us, the first place is of course important for you guys because it means that you're competing and you're winning and we understand the fun of it. But for us it was very tough because especially the top 4 or 5 teams were very, very good and they were all very close. So what would make the difference for us? Who was the winner? The winner was the team that had the more balanced submission. Their answers were all complete. They were correct. They were showing professionalism, experience, a new approach. They managed to make a complete package that would satisfy your customer and that would succeed uh, in giving you a very good project at the end. So this is what we think that made the difference this year. But again, I repeat, all the top teams were very good. And unfortunately, some teams that had some surprisingly good parts and some really, really, really interesting ideas on the answers and the approaches used to answer some of the questions. They had confused part of what was asked of you guys to do. Of course, I understand that you might have discussed a solution with your team and you might have come with an idea, but remember, this is a project management competition, which means that, okay, you might have an idea of what would work, but you also need to present it using a project management tool, a project management methodology. You need to, if you want to go for something new and innovative, this is fine, but you need to do it in a more structured way. A description in the form of a text is of course very good for understanding, and we accept this, but you do understand that when a different team is offering the same solution, but they are also presenting it in a more professional way, using different types of tables or registers, or I don't want to give any more tips about what the content was like this year, but you have an idea of what we're talking about, and I'm sure that if you all think about it a little bit more, you would understand that I believe that pretty much all of you would be able to give us this type of solid professional answers. In any case, we were happy to see the way that you were thinking. We all hope that you have learned something and that you're leaving from this experience, from your participation from GeCCo, with something new, something added. This could be something new about project management, about virtual collaboration, or even just having friends and experiencing working in a virtual international environment under very intense circumstances for these hours. We hope you enjoyed the experience. I would like to congratulate again the winning teams. You surprised all of us, and we would be happy to have you guys managing our projects in the future. So I will be glad to wait and see what you guys will be doing in the future. And I can say for sure that we expect a lot from you. Congrats to the organizing team. My best wishes from all of us, from the jury team. See you again next year. Bye, GeCCo.